Now is the perfect time to contact my friends at Matrix to discuss ideas and plans for your home. Matrix is the premier choice for renovation services. They deliver an exceptional, professional, and hassle-free experience. Go to matrixhomesolutions.com to view project photo galleries, special financing options, and more. That's matrixhomesolutions.com. Tell them John Anthony sent you for exclusive savings, and thank them for sponsoring my show. matrixhomesolutions.com.
Not everyone can play like a Husky. You have to be light on your feet, loyal, and most importantly, you have to do it the hard way.
It's going to come to the 5-yard line. The pass complete. Touchdown. Far sideline, and it's picked away. It's intercepted by Northern.
Tune in every week for Northern Illinois Husky football right here.
The Huskies take on the Bowling Green Falcons this afternoon at 2:30 on your home for NIU football. AM 560, The Answer.
Hi, it's Sean Thompson. As you know, our friend Mike Lindell has a passion to help you get the best night's sleep of your life. He didn't stop by simply creating the best pillow. Now Mike's changing the game with his 6-piece towel set. This set is made with USA cotton, making it extremely absorbent, yet still providing that soft feel you look for in a towel. I can't tell you how much I love mine. This set comes with 2 bath towels, 2 hand towels, 2 washcloths, typically retailing for about $110. But for a limited time now on this show, you can get this set for an incredible price of $39.99 with promo code LIBERTY. You heard me right, $39.99, but that's only for a limited time when you use my promo code LIBERTY. And remember, all My Pillow products come with a 60-day money-back guarantee. Call 1-800-489-0201, use my promo code LIBERTY, or go to mypillow.com and make sure to use my promo code LIBERTY. 1-800-489-0201, promo code LIBERTY.
Portions of the following show may be pre-recorded.
AM 560, The Answer. Prepare to have your mind opened. The lies of the mainstream media are about to be exposed, and the hypocrisy of the left is about to be revealed. This is a revolution in how you think about politics, race, and culture. You've tuned into Black and Right with John Anthony on AM 560, The Answer.
I'm coming in hot. Coming in hot, just like the fajita.
Welcome back to this week's edition of Black and Right Radio on AM 560 The Answer. I'm your your host with the most, John Anthony, back from Trump Doral, hanging out with the AmpFest 2021 crew. First of all, I want to thank George Pearson for standing in for me last week. I had one problem with George Pearson standing in last week. I don't know if anybody that watched the live feeds, please go ahead and share the live feeds, the Rumble, the YouTube, as well as the Facebook live stream that's going on right now. Please share to all your social media contacts. I had a problem with George Pearson. Anybody know what that is?
No.
First of all, I have 2 problems with him. He wore, standing right here in this seat, or standing, I should say, a White Sox jersey.
Come on, man.
Yeah, he did. He wore the White Sox jersey and the White Sox. We're going to get on that.
Look what he got.
I know. We're going to get on that. But he wore the White Sox jersey, the White Sox hat, and I was told he also had a White Sox towel. But I wonder what that did for his beloved White Sox, because now they're at home vacationing with the Cub players at this
not
moment.
a whole lot.
But I want to thank my good friend Gary Franchi for taking us out to Trump Doral to hang out with AmpFest 2021. I met a ton of people, got a lot of contacts for this show. One of our first guests today in the first hour will be Jason Fike, who is really going after the Section 230. We're going to be talking with him shortly, actually. He's going to be calling in because, he wanted to go out and he's in Florida. So what are you doing when you're in Florida? You get on a boat. So he'll be out on the boat. Hopefully we don't lose any traction with him. But, Gary, thanks so much from Next News Network for, taking us out there. And we didn't have to pay for a thing. The hotel, flight, out there, everything, food, everything was taken care of. So I wanted to give a shout out to my good friend, Gary Franchi. But AmpFest was amazing, guys. I'm telling you, just the number of people that I was able to interact with. I got a lot of people to call to now who are now going to be guests on the show. So it's going to be, just look out. This the rest of 2021 and going into 2022. It's going to be a whew, hold on, buckle up, But I want to thank my two guest co-hosts. Last time I had these two in here, I didn't let them know it, and me and Verlon kind of set up the Bishop of Truth. We set him up a few times. Bishop, though, look at he put his glasses down, yo. If you watch it on the stream, look at the Bishop. He put his glasses down. Like, not today, Satan.
He's ready today.
Not today, Satan.
Not today.
Come on, gotta finish. Not today, Satan.
Not today, Satan. You're absolutely right.
And I got the troublemaker himself, Verlon Galloway. And
Pat, go.
You know what?
Show some RESPICT.
Come on. See, that's why I love having Hoff Daddy in here. Because Hoff Daddy will slap you down, brother.
My name's not Verlon today. My name's 12. That stands for Aaron Rodgers or the police.
Wrong.
Either one.
Wait.
Wrong.
What you mean the police? You know what they say.
You know the nickname on the street for the police is 12.
Yeah, it's not just that.
What?
But what do they put in front of it?
I don't know.
Oh, gosh.
I just know that they say we don't mess with 12.
They use a 4-letter word that starts with an F.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
Yeah. So what's going on, Bishop?
Hey, man, all is good. I just want to give first of all, I'm glad to have the band back together again.
Yeah.
And I was expecting it. When you called me, I said, I know what the setup is. I'm going to be ready for them this week. Then I'm in the parking lot. I see them get out with this Green Bay Packers stuff on. And I say, oh, here we go again. But good to have the band back together. I just want to give a shout out, though, at the beginning of this program to my friends and family over at the Illinois Family Institute. And so I just want to say hey to them. I want everybody to go to IllinoisFamily.org, check out the things that's going on with Illinois Family. We have our big annual banquet coming up. But also I'm still working with this public school exit project, getting our kids out of these public schools. So there's a lot going on. But I'm excited about being here today to talk about some important things that we are dealing with in our country.
Yeah. And there's a ton of important things
Absolutely.
that we're dealing with.
Yeah.
We agree. Where's my Citizen Warriors on YouTube? Y'all wake up. Get up on YouTube. What's going on with you? What's the latest with you, Verlon?
I'm just frustrated. To see how this father, I'm a father of 4 girls.
Yeah.
And to see how this father was treated.
Saw that.
I know people have beat it to death all week, but it can't be beat to death enough. How the school board, the sheriff's department, they treated this father, they embarrassed this father, they convicted this father, and called themselves putting him in his place after what his daughter went through, the ordeal that she went through.
Right.
This shows what direction this country is going into, and it's not. It's a
very Marxist, progressive. You name it. It's we're there.
Yeah,
we're there. We're there.
And this is a result of these slipping standards in the school, whereby you can get a male, put a skirt on, go into a washroom, sexually assault another student, get transferred to another school,
to do the same thing.
To do the same thing. Yeah. And then when a parent comes to express their outrage by it, you treat him that way. Yeah. You arrest him, throw him down, and then, you say, take him to court and convict him. You're going to punish him instead of punishing the system that allow boys in girls' bathrooms so these girls can be sexually assaulted. It's horrible.
And what? Got to switch the topic because we got our next guest.
Okay.
I told you he's going to come right at the top of the hour. When you look at what happened to President Trump, losing his Twitter. He lost them all, right?
He lost them all.
He lost everything.
Facebook,
right? Twitter.
Right.
Our next guest started the Social Media Freedom Foundation because I believe, if I'm reading, if I recall the conversation we had correctly down at the Trump Durrell, he had over 30+ million followers on his social media platforms.
I was one.
And Facebook snatched it away from him.
That's right.
And so he started the Social Media Freedom Foundation because his whole intent, his whole purpose, his whole goal is to revoke the protection of Section 230. And one of the things I perused social media, and I listened to how people explain what Section 230. I'm like, that's not you're teaching people the wrong thing. So I wanted to bring him on because we're there. We're at that moment where all of these social media platforms are canceling out. I'm one strike away. Literally one strike away from losing my Facebook page. And I'm fit to be tied. We know that Candace Owens is suing the fact checkers. I believe there's a lawsuit in Florida and Texas because you can't basically take away people's platforms in these 2 free states, unlike a place like Illinois and other states. So I wanted to welcome Jason. Jason, I hope I say your Fick. Jason Fick. Welcome to Black and Right, brother.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
I had a great time hanging out with you. I thought you gave a masterful presentation at the AmFest talking about Section 230. So I got you for a couple segments. So I want you to first explain, because I don't think a lot of people understand what Section 230 is, how important that they should understand what it is, and why you believe, as I do, that Section 230 should be removed, those protections should be removed from all social media platforms should they censor.
Okay. So basically what Section 230 is in itself, it was a protection that Congress wrote. It's its own statute. And what they were trying to do was to allow these internet platforms the ability to protect children from harmful content. It's just, it was all well-intentioned, but of course they say the road to hell is paved with good intentions.
True.
So what has happened is that the scope at which they can do this sort of regulatory restriction, there is no bounds to it anymore. The courts don't really apply good faith or good Samaritan, so it's turned into essentially universal publishing action, meaning if they do anything publishing, it's lawful. Now, the thing with that is that they're also doing unlawful things that are otherwise illegal. For example, what they did to me was anti-competitive behavior. It's illegal. And the courts acknowledged that was why they did it. And then they said, well, you can't treat them as a publisher, and they dismissed it.
Right.
Now, it presented a new opportunity, because even though I was dismissed in the Northern District and then the Ninth Circuit Court, and the Supreme Court decided just not to hear it, I clearly did not get my day in court. I mean, it's as obvious as you get, right?
Yeah.
So I didn't get any process whatsoever. But here's the thing. Most people are being told, and this is a lie, that Section 230 is somehow a protection for the First Amendment. That's ridiculous. The First Amendment was there before and after Section 230. A private entity is allowed to restrict anything they choose, but I can sue them. The thing that becomes the problem is the government's protection. That governmental protection is essentially, it's, how do I explain this?
Wait, Jason, hold that thought. We'll discuss more of you wanting, in the Social Media Freedom Foundation, wanting to revoke the protection of Section 230 from social media platforms, especially those who are censoring. We're talking with Jason Fick, founder of Social Media Freedom Foundation. We'll be right back.
Chicago's Morning Answer with Dan Proft and Amy Jacobson.
You are the mayor, and you have primary responsibility over the direction of the police department, and you're in a personality fight with the FOP president.
And she doesn't understand the magnitude of this. You're going to leave the city pretty much unprotected. 52% don't want to submit to daily testing.
Start your day with Chicago's Morning Answer. Weekday mornings starting at 5 on AM 560. The Answer.
Hi, John Anthony here. Let me tell you about my good friends at Matrix Home Solutions. They are a brand new sponsor of the show. And when it comes to top quality home improvement projects, no other company comes close to Matrix. They focus on 4 major areas to increase the value of your home and improve your lifestyle: basement remodeling, bathroom transformations, custom garage flooring and storage, and energy-saving solar solutions. Now is the perfect time to contact my friends at Matrix to discuss ideas and plans for your home. Matrix is the premier choice for renovation services. They deliver an exceptional, professional, and hassle-free experience. Go to matrixhomesolutions.com to view project photo galleries, special financing options, and more. That's matrixhomesolutions.com. Tell them John Anthony sent you for exclusive savings, and thank them for sponsoring my show. matrixhomesolutions.com.
A great smile can make you feel happy and confident. So when you consciously conserve your teeth, that glowing smile will show through. At Best Dental Group, Doctors Economos, Gavalis, and their staff are ready to help you create that perfect look or maintain the one you have now. Along with general dentistry, Best Dental Group is a multidisciplined practice with an orthodontist, periodontist, and prosthetic specialists on site. They use the newest breakthroughs in dental technology, such as titanium implants, Invisalign clear braces, and laser treatments. Don't let fear get in the way. They can recommend sedation to make your experience as comfortable as possible. Best Dental Group is located in historic downtown Bartlett and is a multilingual office. Call 630-830-4930. That's 630-830-4930. Or visit bestdental.org. Best Dental Group, sharing your conservative values and helping you to conserve your teeth.
Look, staying healthy isn't easy. Watching your diet, hitting the gym, avoiding stress. But a good night's rest helps boost your overall health and wellness. And it couldn't be easier. The Sleep Number 360 smart bed effortlessly adjusts and responds to both of you. The result? You wake up ready for anything. Proven quality sleep is life-changing sleep. Don't miss our weekend special. Save up to $800 on Sleep Number 360 smart beds, plus special financing. Ends Monday. Special financing subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payments required. See store for details.
Some people treat investing like a game, but Marcus by Goldman Sachs approaches investing in a smart way with digitally managed portfolios that leverage Goldman Sachs strategies. So, do you want to play games or do you want your money to work smart? You can money. Visit Marcus.com to learn more about saving, borrowing, and investing from Marcus by Goldman Sachs.
Investing involves risk and investments may lose value. Brokerage and investment advisory services by Goldman Sachs & Company, LLC. Member FINRA SIPC. Lending and deposits products provided by Goldman Sachs Bank USA. Member FDIC.
This is Black and Right with John Anthony on AM 560. The Answer.
Welcome back to Black and Right. I did that just to see what Huff Daddy reaction was because he let George Pearson sing last week and told him he could sing, and then acknowledged that I would be mad because he allowed him to sing. Come on, Huff Daddy. That's not how we roll. If George gets to sing, I get to sing. Welcome back to Black and Right on AM 560 Answer. I'm your host, John Anthony, live in studio with the Troublemaker and the Bishop of Truth. Before the break, we were talking with Jason Fick, founder of Social Media Freedom Foundation, and someone who's, taking his case all the way up to the Supreme Court. Mm-hmm. Jason, I want to allow you to finish your thought that you were having right before the break, but I also wanted you to quickly, touch on as well, because now, although the Supreme Court shot you down initially, I believe the appellate court or one of the lower courts reopened this case in some sense. So finish your thought and then give us the update as to what's happening to your case.
Okay, sure. So essentially what I was saying when we left off is that what most people don't recognize is that the power that is given to these private entities is essentially what's called agency power, right? It's the equivalent of like the FEC, the SEC, and so forth. They have this regulatory power, but the thing is that if you don't get a day in court, if you don't get due process, and your life, liberty, or property is restricted and protected by the U.S. government, that's a due process issue. It's a Fifth Amendment issue. So where we sit right now is that, yes, you're right. We went all the way to the Supreme Court. They didn't do anything. However, 4 months after our judgment was set aside, was dismissed, the Enigma versus Malwarebytes case ended, and it actually came to the determination that the Good Samaritan provision of the Communications Decency Act, which is this Section 230, does not immunize blocking and filtering decisions that are based upon an anti-competitive animus, meaning motivation. That is the exact question we asked, and that was what my entire case was about, meaning they have now just said it is dismissed, and yet it's not immune. So there's a conflict. So we filed a motion, we're back in the district court, but simultaneously, the Social Media Freedom Foundation is about to take on a much larger endeavor, which is to say that my due process rights were actually violated. I didn't get a day in court when the government allows an agent, because most people don't realize a private entity is acting as an agent under agent power, and they restricted my liberty, and they restricted my property, and I have no way to seek redress. They can't do that.
Excuse me, sir. How you doing, Mr. Fick? My name is Verlon Galloway. This is a touchy subject for me Because, okay, yes, you do have the right, the freedom of speech in this country, and you're protected under the Constitution. And so are businesses. They have the right to run their business how they see fit. So you volunteer your information and your body of work to these platforms. I just want to know what gives you the right, or why do you think you have the right to tell a business what they can restrict or not restrict? You
just served them up just a perfect pitch. He's about to knock this right out the park.
Well, I want to know. Why do you think you could tell them what content they can put on their platform?
Oh, here we go.
All right. So here you go. So I'll give you an analogy that I think will clear it up for everybody, and this analogy tends to do that. Say, for example, you walked into McDonald's, right, and you were spitting out all sorts of bad words and so forth. They don't have to serve you, correct? They don't have to do anything for you because they are a private business and so forth, just like you said, right?
Yeah.
The difference is that Section 230 allows them to make their own rules and to enforce them. Now, what I mean by that is that can the cashier in a McDonald's jump over the counter, grab a hold of you by the throat, and throw you out the door?
No.
Lately they have been.
They've got to call the cops, right? And the cops are the authorities. The cops, the police have been granted the authority. And what do? They trespass you. Trespassing is a law that was written by elected officials.
Come on.
And what Section 230 does is it allows them to make their own rules, their own law, and enforce it as if they were law enforcement. And the government grants them sovereignty for doing that. And the point is, no, McDonald's doesn't have to serve you. Facebook doesn't have to have you on, but they can't protect the company from civil liability when they restrict my liberty and my property because they're acting on behalf of a government authority.
Right. But the thing is you're volunteering your property, yourself, your body of work to this platform, and you're going into McDonald's to buy a product. You don't have to buy, they don't have to serve you. But when you volunteer your information, you gave it up. You gave it up to them. So, like I said,
I think you're missing the point. Is they don't have to serve me. I don't have to buy anything from them, but they can't come flying across the countertop and throw me out the door by my throat. And that's what Section 230 does. That's the deviation that most people aren't understanding. There is a process that is a private entity process, meaning, Facebook, Google, Twitter, they can kick you off totally. They did it to me in an anti-competitive manner, which is illegal. It's unlawful. And the problem isn't that they did it. It's the problem that I can't seek redress. That's the government standing in as a government function.
Okay.
There's a difference between the two.
Let me chime in here. You can help me with this because I seem to have understood that Section 230 gave these platforms protection from liability because, in essence, they weren't publishers. They were just a platform carrying content. And so they weren't liable for suit because of that. However, if they censor certain perspectives, like censoring conservative voices and fact-checking, putting these fact-check stickers over other opinions, aren't they then, in essence, becoming publishers because they're choosing which perspective they want to push forward? Shouldn't that then disqualify them from any protections that Section 230 would offer because, indeed, they are, in essence, publishing? Am I wrong on that?
So it's not quite that simple of an answer. The point is this, is that the way that Section 230 came to be is because when they said, okay, you're going to have to act as a publisher to be able to restrict information under what's called 230C2A, right? Mm-hmm. And they have one function that is to restrict objectionable. Let's just skip it to that, to objectionable content. The point is that when they act on any content on the site, they become a publisher of all of the content. So Congress just sought to keep them from being held accountable for the things that they didn't mess with, the things that they just passively hosted, and they created 230C1, which is to say you can't be treated as someone else. So technically, yes, they can be a publisher, but in a singular role, which is to restrict information as a good faith, good Samaritan, and what everyone has missed is good Samaritan. Mm-hmm. Everybody thinks that it's only 230C1 and 230C2A. But see, Enigma and also actually Lemon versus Snap, they finally figured out that there's something called the intelligible principle. Mm-hmm. When Congress gives this kind of statutory regulatory power, it lays down an intelligible principle. That's Good Samaritan. If you look 230C, protection for Good Samaritan blocking and screening of offensive material. The reason it's in quotes is because it is actually the articulated intelligible principle. It's right there. It's administrative law.
Yeah. If you just joined in the show, we're talking with Jason Fick from Social Media Freedom Foundation. I'm sorry to interrupt you. Just wanted to let the people know
okay.
who's speaking.
I feel bad about getting so technical, but here's the situation.
I think that's what's needed, though.
If you bear with me, okay. So here's the thing: if you were to restrict somebody for your own financial benefit, let me ask you very, very simply: is that acting as a good Samaritan for the good of others in the interest of the people?
No.
Fundamentally, it's not.
No.
So what we're saying here is and what Enigma figured out and what Snapchat cases figured out is that initially the first question you really have to ask is, did they follow being a good Samaritan?
Yeah.
And if they didn't, we don't have to go any further. It doesn't matter if they're a publisher or not a publisher. They're simply not acting in the interest of the people for the good of the people.
Yeah.
And but beyond that, the fact is that what we're saying is we're stepping back from the whole thing and saying, sure, you have a First Amendment right, you can do what you want, but the United States government does not have the authority to grant to a private entity. And we found this in Carter versus Carter Coal Mine. It's very clear precedent that essentially what happens is that you can't grant power to a private entity because they will inevitably regulate to their own self-benefit.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, if you guys would like, listen to this. This is right out of the
Hey, Jason.
Court,
Hey, Jason. We got about
case.
45 seconds. I want people to find out how they can help. What's next? How can people find you on social media? Because I really think you're a treasure when it comes to fighting back. I think you and Senator Cotton right now, and Senator Lee are probably the only three that are really pushing and fighting back against Section 230. What can people find you? What's next in the fight? In 25 seconds.
So socialmediafreedom.org is our site. Again, that's socialmediafreedom.org. If you go there, there is plenty of information you have not read anywhere else. We have better explanations to it all. You can find my information on there if you need to get in touch with me directly. But again, socialmediafreedom.org, and we'll see what this Fifth Amendment constitutional challenge will bring.
Jason, man, I can't wait till you come back to Illinois. Come to Illinois. We get to hang out. Thanks so much for joining Black and Right today. Appreciate you.
All right.
You're listening to Black and Right on AM 560 The Answer. Don't go anywhere. Share the links. We'll be right back.
Freedom Summit is coming back to Chicagoland. Join fellow AM 560 The Answer listeners at Freedom Summit Chicago 2021, presented by Matrix Home Solutions on Saturday, November 6th at the Westin Chicago Northwest in Itasca. This year's featured speakers include Alan West, Dinesh D'Souza, and Senator Ted Cruz. Tickets are on sale now, but won't last long. Get yours today at freedomsummitchicago.com. Sponsored in part by Automated Systems Incorporated and by BBQ Authority.
Fox News, I'm Roger Stern. The manhunt is on for whoever shot 3 off-duty constable deputies in Houston this morning, killing one of them. Fox's Laura Ingalls says the 3 were working security at a bar.
They went outside and they walked into what police say may have been a robbery in progress. As they were wrestling with a suspect, they were ambushed. All 3 of them shot and one who did not survive.
They say the shooter used a rifle. President Biden today was at the Capitol speaking at the 40th Annual Peace Officers Memorial Service.
The families of the fallen, you've suffered an enormous loss. But understand, your loss is also America's loss.
The president also saying being a cop today is one hell of a lot harder than it's ever been. America is listening to Fox News.
Hey, Dan Proft here. You know I like to speak the truth and offer solutions. Well, if you have high blood pressure or know someone who does, I have the answer for you. I want to tell you about some new friends of mine, 120 Life. 120 Life, they're a Chicago company that developed a juice drink that helps lower your blood pressure naturally, or in my case, helps me keep my blood pressure in check. 120 Life, it's a natural juice drink you drink every day without the side effects of pills. I'm drinking it and love it, and you will too. It keeps me energized, keeps my blood pressure in check. The truth is, there are easy, natural ways to keep your blood pressure in check, and one of them is 120 Life. Check it out and tell them Dan Proft sent you. Visit 120life.com. That's 120life.com. You can order a 2-week trial pack of their juice drink. There's a money-back guarantee, and you can use the promo code DAN15, that's DAN15, to save 15%. The natural answer to high blood pressure, 120 Life. Visit 120life.com today and start lowering your blood pressure in just 2 weeks. Use promo code DAN15 to save 15%.
Look, staying healthy isn't easy. Watching your diet, hitting the gym, avoiding stress. But a good night's rest helps boost your overall health and wellness. And it couldn't be easier. The Sleep Number 360 Smart Bed effortlessly adjusts and responds to both of you. The result? You wake up ready for anything. Proven quality sleep is life-changing sleep. Don't miss our weekend special. Save up to $800 on Sleep Number 360 Smart Beds, plus special financing. Ends Monday. Special financing subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payments required. See store for details.
Some people treat investing like a game, but Marcus by Goldman Sachs approaches investing in a smart way with digitally managed portfolios that leverage Goldman Sachs strategies. So, do you want to play games or do you want your money to work smart? You can money. Visit Marcus.com to learn more about saving, borrowing, and investing from Marcus by Goldman Sachs.
Investing involves risk and investments may lose value. Brokerage and investment advisory services by Goldman Sachs & Company, LLC. Member FINRA SIPC. Lending and deposits products provided by Goldman Sachs Bank USA. Member FDIC.
Early to bed, early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise.
And oh, was Benjamin Franklin wise. So you actually think electricity can pass through metal? Ha! Ben Franklin, go fly a kite.
Excellent idea. Where are my keys?
Besides the bifocals, Ben invented the Franklin stove,
you go!
the odometer, whoa, oh, and the lightning rod. Ingenuity, pass it on. From the Foundation for a Better Life at values.com.
You're busy and probably feel like you don't have time to keep up with the news. Did you know that you can get an entire week's worth of news from Illinois, as well as critical, taxpayer-focused commentary from the state's best news team through the Illinois in Focus podcast? The Illinois in Focus podcast offers a quick rundown of all the big headlines from the previous week, insight into what that news means for your family, and gives you a chance to look at the stories that are developing in the week ahead. The Illinois in Focus podcast, available for free at Anchor.fm and at your favorite podcast hosting site.
Look, staying healthy isn't easy. Watching your diet, hitting the gym, avoiding stress. But a good night's rest helps boost your overall health and wellness. And it couldn't be easier. The Sleep Number 360 Smart Bed effortlessly adjusts and responds to both of you. The result? You wake up ready for anything. Proven quality sleep is life-changing sleep. Don't miss our weekend special. Save up to $800 on Sleep Number 360 Smart Beds, plus special financing. Ends Monday. Special financing subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payments required. See store for details.
Some people treat investing like a game, but Marcus by Goldman Sachs approaches investing in a smart way with digitally managed portfolios that leverage Goldman Sachs strategies. So, do you want to play games or do you want your money to work smart? You can money. Visit Marcus.com to learn more about saving, borrowing, and investing from Marcus by Goldman Sachs.
Investing involves risk and investments may lose value. Brokerage and investment advisory services by Goldman Sachs & Company, LLC. Member FINRA SIPC. Lending and deposits products provided by Goldman Sachs Bank USA. Member FDIC.
This is Black and Right with John Anthony on AM 560. The Answer.
Something new. Stop. Welcome back. Welcome back to Black and Right Radio on AM 560. The Answer. I swear, you should see George's eyes, man. He had the look of death when he heard me say stop. You're listening to Black and Right Radio on AM 560. The Answer. I'm your host, John Anthony, live in studio with the troublemaker himself, Verlon the Galloway, and the Bishop of Truth, Cesar LaFleur.
What up? What up? What
12.
up?
Oh, come on, man. Is that in? Are you saying it though in support of the men and women of CPD? We'll talk. You know, I talk about Illinois, Chicago centric things in the second hour. We'll talk more about
what's
CPD
going on
because you know my brothers and sisters out there.
Yes.
I call them my brothers and sisters out there because you know you never leave the brotherhood. Man. And what's happening to them is, you know, if you're listening, CPD officers, you know I got your back. But I got a question. You know,
Yes,
I love Jason. I love you know what's been happening with, you know, how people are just being censored and everything. But did you guys hear anything about the insurrection that happened October 14th?
No, January 6th, you mean, right?
No. October 14th.
No, January 6th.
Oh, January 6th. Oh, was that?
That's the insurrection. What insurrection are you talking about?
Was that an insurrection?
Well, that's what they tell me.
That's what CNN said.
I thought
That's
I
what
saw.
they said.
So, but a real insurrection is what happened in Afghanistan, right?
I would think so.
I would
Right?
think so as well.
I mean, there was a government The military was used to take over.
Listen, you young punk. CNN says it was January 6th.
Well, I don't
do not count
the Clinton
CNN.
News Network doesn't matter here. It doesn't. It's still, well, they're losing all their grip anyway. The Clintons.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is the party of Obama and his ilk.
Absolutely.
You know, the Susan Rices and all that. But you didn't hear about what happened at the. I just want to read an article from from the Federalist. Anybody go to Federalist.com. I'm telling you, you won't miss. You don't want to miss some of the writings that happened over there.
Right, absolutely.
Callie Zimpo, she wrote a letter, an article. I just want to quickly read this, and you tell me what this sounds like.
Okay.
Images of the insurrection are hard to stomach. Who did these lawless rogues think they were to launch an attack on the federal government?
Yeah.
Taser bombs flew as demonstrators tried to batter their way past police lines, with law enforcers suffering injuries to the point of requiring hospitalization.
Oh, God.
Chants and obscenities rose from the mobs of radicals trying to send a message in the form of infiltrating our esteemed government quarters with physical force.
Infiltration.
Listen to this. Some activists, you see how they changed the words? Some activists vandalized a building while others pinned police against a wall. This rebellion against authority was short of sedition. Oh, you thought I was talking about this image where pro-Trump demonstrators, Ashley Babbitt, were attempting to force her way into where police were holding line?
That's what you're talking about, right?
No. Yeah. Nah. This was the October 14th insurrection at the Interior Department.
What?
Yeah, in Washington, D.C. But did anybody out there, did you hear about that? Did the media talk about that? Oh, Trump wasn't involved. Does Trump have to be involved in these type of things in order for people to, the media and all of these social media places to take notice of it?
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Apparently, yeah.
You need Trump, right?
Yeah.
What's the difference? What's the difference of they forced their way into these buildings? I do recall January 6th, they were allowed in.
That's right.
There were a lot of places. Now there were some places where they broke it. Now I'm not excusing.
It was
I'm not excusing the behavior of some of those people.
That's right.
But what's the difference between what happened October 14th and January 6th? I leave it at you guys.
And what's the difference between those and then what happened during the Kavanaugh hearing when they tried to knock down the Supreme Court door?
Yes.
Or what happened in Portland, Oregon when they tried to burn
what's continuing to happen.
Right. They tried to burn federal agents alive in a courthouse in Portland. Or the 45 police officers.
Minnesota.
Thank you.
Burning and destroying. And I was with a person from Minnesota. That police department is still it's still burnt down. I mean, there's nothing. They're not going back there.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, these people that create these narratives, they are people that either are ignorant of history, and they know they're talking to people that are ignorant of history, don't know enough history.
That's
They
the
only
target market.
they only know about right now, or these are people that bought into this idea that white America is trying to overthrow our democracy. They can't let go of the past.
They're trying to build a democracy, in my opinion.
Yeah.
They're trying to overthrow the constitutional republic. I think I know there's an argument about we are a democracy. We're a constitutional republic. And George defended me on social media when somebody said, "Oh no, we're a democracy." I get it. I get the nuance in the words.
Yeah.
But we're governed by that thing called the Constitution, and that's what they're trying to usurp. They don't want that piece of paper, that document, to mean anything as it relates to how we govern ourselves. Dude, other countries have looked to us as the example of how to build government that works if we try it rightly. Go ahead.
Answer me this question. All of the cases that we've seen so far, all of the issues that we've fought for and against, when has that piece of paper been used to settle an argument?
Oh, good question. Bishop?
Wow, you got me dumbfounded for once. When has it been used to actually settle an argument?
To settle an argument.
Between who?
Between any of the issues that's been before the Supreme Court.
You know how? Through the legislative body is how it was supposed to be designed to settle the issues. Hey, you listening to Black and White on AM 560 The Answer. I want to get into this Dave Chappelle and I want to get into this Kyrie coming up after the break. And guess what?
Yes.
I want to give away 2 tickets to the upcoming Freedom Initiative event. We'll be right back. Hi, John Anthony here. Let me tell you about my good friends at Matrix Home Solutions. They are a brand new sponsor of the show. And when it comes to top quality home improvement projects, no other company comes close to Matrix. They focus on 4 major areas to increase the value of your home and improve your lifestyle: basement remodeling, bathroom transformations, custom garage flooring and storage, and energy-saving solar solutions. Now is the perfect time to contact my friends at Matrix to discuss ideas and plans for your home. Matrix is the premier choice for renovation services. They deliver an exceptional, professional, and hassle-free experience. Go to matrixhomesolutions.com to view project photo galleries, special financing options, and more. That's matrixhomesolutions.com. Tell them John Anthony sent you for exclusive savings, and thank them for sponsoring my show. matrixhomesolutions.com.
Tell me why Relief Factor is so successful in lowering or eliminating pain. I'm often asked that question. Pete and Seth Talbot, the father and son founders of Relief Factor, tell me they believe our bodies were designed to heal. That's right, designed to heal, and now I agree. The doctors who formulated Relief Factor for Pete and Seth selected the 4 best ingredients, 100% drug-free ingredients that each help your body deal with inflammation. That's correct. Each of the 4 ingredients deal with inflammation on a different metabolic pathway. That right there. Approaching your pain from 4 different angles may very well be why so many Americans find such wonderful pain relief. If you have back pain, shoulder, neck, hip, knee, or foot pain from exercise or even just getting older, you must order the 3-week quick start now. Discounted to only $19.95 to see if it will work for you too. I think it could. Give your body what it needs to heal itself. Go to ReliefFactor.com. Call 800-500-8384. ReliefFactor.com.
Attention Americans eligible for Medicare. With so many changes, make sure your plan is the right fit with a free service from Smart Match Insurance. Smart Match compares thousands of Medicare plans from national insurance companies. In minutes, you'll know if a new plan can get you extra coverage and save you money. Smart Match is like having a personal Medicare consultant who can help you get a better plan, including plans with $0 copays, $0 deductibles, even $0 premiums, plus dental and vision coverage for no additional cost. Even benefits for hearing aids and diabetic supplies. Having the wrong Medicare plan can cost you thousands. Smart Match makes it easy to find the right one with their free, smart, and unbiased help. If you find a plan you like, they can even enroll you on the spot. The Smart Match service is free and there is no obligation. So call Smart Match and start saving today. Call 855-254-4504. That's 855-254-4504. 855-254-4504.
And now, more Black and Right with John Anthony on AM 560. The Answer.
And they've canceled people that are more powerful than me. They canceled J.K. Rowling. My God, J.K. Rowling wrote all the Harry Potter books by herself. She sold so many books, the Bible worries about her. And they canceled her because she said in an interview, and this is not exactly what she said, but effectually, she said gender was a fact. And then the trans community got mad as started calling her a TERF. I didn't even know what the that was. But I know that trans people make up words to win arguments. So I looked it up. TERF is an acronym. Stands for Trans Exclusionary Radical Feminists. This is a real thing. This is a group of women that hate transgender. They don't hate transgender women, but they look at trans women the way we blacks might look at blackface. It offends them. Like, oh, this doing an impression of me.
Welcome back to Black and Right on AM 560 The Answer. I'm your host, John Anthony, live in studio with the Troublemaker and the Bishop. Guys, I sat and I've watched this twice because I wanted to see what the issues were that the trans community had with this show, The Closer, Dave Chappelle. I thought what Dave Chappelle was doing was opening this up and exposing the hypocrisy in the culture, because remember he used the baby. You can go out and kill somebody and not be canceled.
And it won't hurt your career.
But the moment you make one statement that the trans community or the LGBTQ community doesn't like, you're canceled. And then you remember when he also said, I'm jealous. The black community's been trying to fight and build for decades.
And they've never gotten as
and
far as
never
they've
gotten this far.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So I didn't see this as bashing that community. I saw this as exposing, because Dave is a master when
Absolutely.
it comes to exposing the hypocrisy in culture.
And John, I don't want it to be lost in all of the noise around it. That important point that you just pointed out is that he did highlight the hypocrisy of this group. When your person can go on and say that gender is a fact, and you get that much uproar about it, in what world is that something you should have to apologize for, to say that gender is a fact? But also the point that Dave Chappelle said the N-word on his comedy specials, on Comedy Channel, and on his Netflix specials. He said N-word, N-word, N-word a million times, and nobody walked out on it.
Yeah. Well,
nobody got upset about
He's
it.
black. I mean, you got to give him a pass on that.
But it's still, when you talk about offending marginalized people, and that was his point. He
Right.
says, you all don't mind offending us. Nobody talks about the racism in the LGBTQ community.
Yeah.
But the minute that we say something that you all look sideways about, then you want to cancel. Netflix people going to walk out. Come on, man. How
what you
hypocritical is
don't,
that?
what you're missing is, it doesn't matter if it's the left. It doesn't matter if it's LGBTQ, the progressives, the Marxists. You cannot
It's their agenda.
speak. It's their agenda. You just shut up and listen, and you follow, and you let change happen. It doesn't matter. What you think doesn't matter. Common sense doesn't matter. Like what you just said, gender matters. Then why do we still teach biology in school? Just get rid of the subject. If it's fluid, if gender is fluid, get rid of the subject. But they still teach biology.
Yeah.
So it's all hypocrisy.
Yeah, but see, I still think a lot of people miss what Dave was trying to do, because everything that he said, what are they doing right now to him?
Absolutely.
That was the point of the closer.
So the Netflix people confirmed him by saying, we're going to walk out.
Right.
We're so mad at you, we're going to walk out.
Right.
I'm glad the Netflix, the administration,
with him.
They stood with him,
Right.
in which they really
Or
needed
if it
to.
was
The
a bus, they would.
LGBTQ walked.
Oh, that's
Wait, time
right.
out. If it was a bus, they
right.
wouldn't be with them.
That's right.
So there's a little hypocrisy on their behalf too.
You said if it was a
if it was a bus, if they didn't do anything, I'm trying to push it to number one. I really am.
Absolutely.
I really am.
Which is why I think Dave Chappelle was the right person to be able to do this, because he's big enough, he's bold enough, and he's not easily canceled.
We're in a defining moment of the censorship, the canceling out of people.
That's right.
And I think that this Dave Chappelle closer show on Netflix, and I know a lot of people don't want to, who are conservative, Netflix, I'll never look at. Guess what? This is a moment right now we're having where there's an individual who is exposing what's really happening in our culture, because this is a culture thing now.
Yeah.
The politicians have bought into it. And it's not so much, listen, if anybody knows me, listen, live your life.
That's right.
I'm not the judge, jury of how you want to live your life.
Absolutely.
I hate any group, I don't care what party you are, that want to silence a person's ability to speak, even if I disagree with it.
Right. Let me have a voice.
Let me have my voice.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm not going to allow anybody to silence what I do here at Black and White Radio. I will have a voice, and if you don't like it, guess what? Call me. Let's have a conversation about what you don't like.
And I think that's the most offensive part of it to me, is that if you are in your mind confused and think that you're a woman, well, I feel sorry for you that you think that way. You're a man. But don't force me to have to go along with your insanity.
That's right.
And don't condemn me if I'm looking at you and I notice that this is out of pocket.
Yeah.
You are a man. You're not a woman. And don't make me have to look at you as if you're sacred and untouchable. You're not sacred. You have your issues, I have my issues. But I'm going to speak my truth, and I don't have to go along with it because society says I have to go along with it.
You know what I say? Change the channel. Because you don't want to mess with me. I don't care about your social media platform. If you want to step up to me in the street while we're at a McDonald's or wherever, while hanging out, and you really want to push the issue, hey, I'm from the street.
Hey,
I'm from the streets. I'm going to knock you out.
Actually, on Twitter, on TikTok, I saw this guy. He's part of the LGBTQ community, and he speaks to this. I'm going to see if I can get it to George, if he can load it up. Because, what he said was spot on. And his whole thing was, guys, this is my life. I'm living my life. Let people be able to speak. Words. They're just words.
That's right. Mm-hmm.
You listening to Black and White on AM 560 The Answer. More about this Dave Chappelle discussion and Kyrie. We'll be right back.
Did you know most vitamin supplements don't even come from food? Even the products with colorful fruits and vegetables adorning the labels are seldom derived from produce. Typically, supplements are synthetic, made in a laboratory. Modern science may synthetically imitate these chemicals, but your body isn't fooled. It knows the difference and it craves quality materials to build, repair, and fight illness. You need to consume fruits and vegetables daily in a variety of colors, as well as whole grains and other fresh food. That's why I formulated Balance of Nature. I wanted to be able to give my patients a natural alternative to the cheap, unnatural chemistry by giving them real fruits and vegetables. In fact, the only ingredients inside a Balance of Nature are whole fruits and vegetables. Don't settle for imitation nutrition. Reach for the good stuff, the real stuff.
Call 1-800-246-8751 or go to balanceofnature.com. Get 35% off your first preferred order by using discount code CHICAGO.
For eligible individuals 18 or older only. Not available in Oregon or West Virginia. Results vary. See website for details and important safety information.
How are your hearing aids sounding now?
A little tinny.
Okay, 2 seconds.
With hearing aids from Lively, everything is done remotely in the comfort of your home, from initial testing to adjustments.
How are they sounding now?
Fantastic. So much better.
With Lively, you get premium Bluetooth-enabled hearing aids at thousands less than you'd might expect. The best hearing aid technology is now affordable and convenient. Your hearing aids are sent right to your door. And if you have any issues, we'll make adjustments 7 days a week, no charge.
Ah, you people at Lively are wonderful.
With Lively hearing aids, you get free shipping, 3 years of follow-up care included free, plus a 3-year warranty with loss and damage coverage. You can't lose.
I hear better than I ever thought possible.
Now get $100 off your hearing aids when you go to listenlively.com/radio. That's listenlively.com/radio. listenlively.com/radio.
We now return to Black and White on AM 560. The Answer. Here's John Anthony.
So, Dear White People showrunner Jacqueline Moore calls out Dave Chappelle's transphobia.
Tap in. I want to add to this conversation and hope that we can actually start a discourse about this. I'm not trans at all. However, I am part of the LGBTQ community, and I truly feel in my heart of hearts that the trans voices that are on this app are very toxic. They're very, very toxic, and they are saying things that are A, just not true, and B, hurtful and derogatory to people who want to respect, who want to love, and who want to care, and who want to be there and support, but are being just completely obliterated by very toxic trans energy. And we need to be having that discussion. And the reality is that there is no other trans voices that are keeping that in check. And right now we're going through an awakening. We're going through an absolute awakening, and people are being held accountable. Okay? Listen, what Dave said was not untrue. Okay? And the role of comedians is to bring together people around tough conversations. That's what they do. And if you allow yourself to go there, right? Dave taught a lesson. He was teaching.
Come on.
Okay? Dave teaches about everything.
That's right.
And we have to come to a point in society where we realize, like, okay, enough is enough, guys. We have to stop trying to cancel people just because they say something that makes you uncomfortable.
Come on.
It's not okay. It's not. And if we are going to be canceling people, it has to go both ways. There is no way in HELL that trans women on this app have any right to tell a woman they aren't women. And that's what's happening on this app. I've seen it. They have no right to tell straight people that they're transphobic because they don't want to have sex with them.
And that was millennial Spike Lee on TikToker. He's a TikToker, millennial Spike Lee. Welcome back to Black and White.
Let the church say amen.
Bishop Troublemaker. I mean, was that like everything that what Dave Chappelle was trying to? Let's have a discourse. Don't just label me and cancel me and censor me. We can't have conversations about these tough subjects anymore.
Absolutely. I love that phrase, toxic trans energy.
Well, I'm glad somebody from their community came out and said it. But I'm going to tell you, Dave Chappelle, he's the perfect messenger right now, but he's going to be an afterthought. They're filing the Freedom of Information Act against the NFL.
See?
And if if these emails from the owners, the coaches,
we gonna hit that the top of the hour.
Oh, top of the hour.
You missed that.
I thought you said when we come back.
No, let's hit
I
that.
thought you said when we come back.
Because that's important.
Right.
Okay.
Because I think that I think what's getting ready to happen. If we're able to go into private emails and all that type of stuff,
yeah, that's gonna be.
$600. You want to know how much money I got in my bank? If anything,
yeah, you got to talk about that. Yeah.
Dude,
we got to explain.
Dude, we are Wolverines, baby. We are completely at that point where China and their whole cabal are taking over our country.
Mm-hmm.
Look at what's happening over there in the ports. You know, initially they lied and said, "Oh, there's nothing happened. Those are not containers out there." Look at what Southwest Airlines did. Oh, guess what? We have a staff shortage. No, they're walking out because people weather and ATC, right?
Absolutely.
No, that's not what's happening.
Mm-hmm.
People are fed up. People are rising up, and you be foolish. I'm looking at, and I'm like, we are at such a point in society where the right messenger, somebody who really understands what's happening and has his or her pulse, can go and take back this country.
There's a bright side as we close this up. First of all, I thank God because I see that there is trouble in the enemy camp.
It is.
There's infighting in the enemy camp. There's infighting among leftist Democrats in the Democrat Party. There's infighting in the LGBT community. There's infighting in all of these special interest groups because everybody is trying to exert themselves and think they're the only ones who are right.
Yeah.
But there's other perspectives.
Hey, hour 2 coming up. We got State Senator Darren Bailey, who's running for Illinois governor. He'll be joining us right around the 2:35 hour, and I'm going to give away tickets to the Freedom Initiative event that's coming up October 20th. Listen to Black and Right. We'll be right back. Hi, John Anthony here. Let me tell you about my good friends at Matrix Home Solutions. They are a brand new sponsor of the show, and when it comes to top quality home improvement projects, no other company comes close to Matrix. They focus on 4 major areas to increase the value of your home and improve your lifestyle: basement remodeling, bathroom transformations, custom garage flooring and storage, and energy-saving solar solutions. Now is the perfect time to contact my friends at Matrix to discuss ideas and plans for your home. Matrix is the premier choice for renovation services. They deliver an exceptional, professional, and hassle-free experience. Go to matrixhomesolutions.com to view project photo galleries, special financing options, and more. That's matrixhomesolutions.com. Tell them John Anthony sent you for exclusive savings, and thank them for sponsoring my show. matrixhomesolutions.com.
News, opinion, insight. This is AM 560, The Answer. WIND Chicago. Streaming at 560theanswer.com. On the AM 560 mobile app. Tune in, iHeart, and on Odyssey.
Honoring police officers killed in the line of duty at the 40th National Peace Officers Memorial. I'm Ann Carrick, Fox News. President Biden paying tribute.
Being a cop today is one hell of a lot harder than it's ever been. And to the families of the fallen, you've suffered an enormous loss. But understand, your loss is also America's loss.
374 law enforcement officers were killed in the line of duty in 2020. Shot in the back, another in the leg. A Texas deputy is dead, 2 others injured in an apparent ambush in North Houston.
My heart goes out to the law enforcement officers here in Texas that are doing everything they can to keep our communities safe. What I'd like to see from the Biden administration is the president be crystal clear that America is behind law enforcement officers, and to be crystal clear that we will apprehend the people responsible for this, and they will be brought to justice, full justice, and we will seek the death penalty for those that have killed innocent police officers.
Republican Texas Congressman Tony Gonzalez reacting on Fox News Live. 2 spending packages, bipartisan and social infrastructure, on hold as progressives try to get both passed at once. California Democratic Representative Jared Huffman, one of those progressive holdouts, was on Fox News Live.
I'm holding out for a package of legislation that is net positive for the climate because we're running out of time to address the most important economic, environmental, and moral imperative of our time, the climate crisis. This may be our last best chance to do that, and we've got to get it right.
Moderate Democrats are pushing for a standalone vote on the less expensive bipartisan infrastructure deal while asking to lower the price tag of the social infrastructure bill. America's listening to Fox News.
Now, your official weather forecast.
Tonight, clear and breezy with a low 44. Tomorrow, breezy with plenty of sun and a high 65. Clear and moonlit tomorrow night with a low 47. Monday, plenty of sunshine with a high of 70. Tuesday, mostly sunny and warm with a high 71. Plan with confidence. Download the redesigned AccuWeather app today. I'm Gregory Patrick on AM 560, The Answer.
Get the latest weather, traffic, and news updates online at 560theanswer.com.
Not everyone can play like a Husky. You have to be light on your feet, loyal, and most importantly, you have to do it the hard way.
It's going to come to the 5-yard line. The pass complete. Touchdown. Far sideline, and it's picked away. It's intercepted by Northern.
Tune in every week for Northern Illinois Husky football right here.
The Huskies take on the Bowling Green Falcons this afternoon at 2:30 on your home for NIU football. AM 560, The Answer.
Hi, it's Sean Thompson. As you know, our friend Mike Lindell has a passion to help you get the best night's sleep of your life. He didn't stop by simply creating the best pillow. Now Mike's changing the game with his 6-piece towel set. This set is made with USA cotton, making it extremely absorbent, yet still providing that soft feel you look for in a towel. I can't tell you how much I love mine. This set comes with 2 bath towels, 2 hand towels, 2 washcloths, typically retailing for about $110. But for a limited time now on this show, you can get this set for an incredible price of $39.99 with promo code LIBERTY. You heard me right, $39.99, but that's only for a limited time when you use my promo code LIBERTY. And remember, all My Pillow products come with a 60-day money-back guarantee. Call 1-800-489-0201, use my promo code LIBERTY, or go to mypillow.com and make sure to use my promo code LIBERTY. 1-800-489-0201, promo code LIBERTY.
Hey, Dan Proft here. What is it about Americans? We consume so many things that can raise our blood pressure. Bad news, politics, bratwurst, beers, and deep dish pizza. And many of us simply can't avoid the stress of rush hour traffic delays and long work weeks. If this rings true for you, it's time to do something that lowers your blood pressure. Take a 30-second break with my friends at 120life.com, the natural juice drink that helps lower blood pressure without the side effects of pills. Just 1 8-ounce bottle a day does it. It's the 30-second drink break to give your blood pressure a much-needed break. And it comes with a risk-free money-back guarantee. Better BP numbers in less than 2 weeks or your money back. Even the thought of trying it won't stress you out. 120 Life. I'm drinking it, I love it, and you will too. 120 Life is a natural juice drink that keeps me energized and keeps my blood pressure in check. Go to 120life.com, that's 120life.com, and order a 2-week trial pack. Use promo code DAN15 to save 15%. 120life.com. Lower your blood pressure in a high blood pressure world. We need more stuff like this.
AM 560, The Answer. Prepare to have your mind opened. The lies of the mainstream media are about to be exposed, and the hypocrisy of the left is about to be revealed. This is a revolution in how you think about politics, race, and culture. You've tuned into Black and Right with John Anthony on AM 560, The Answer.
I'm coming in hot. Yeah, coming in hot. Just like the fajita.
Welcome back. Hour 2 of Black and Right Radio on AM 560, The Answer. I'm your host, John Anthony, live in studio with the troublemaker himself, Verlon Galloway, and the Bishop of Truth, Caesar LaFleur.
12.
Go ahead.
12.
All right,
but I want to give a shout out to Repeat, one of the new program directors. He doesn't get the respect he deserves. Repeat, what's up?
Come on, come talk to us, Repeat. Go live, baby. What's going on? Welcome to Black and Right, Repeat.
Thank you, guys.
How you doing, man? You having fun back there yet?
So far, I am. Thank you.
He's like, no, I don't want to be on the. He said, I'm not Hop Daddy. I don't want to be on. But hey, Repeat, you're doing a great job. I want you to know that. This is what I think your 3rd time on my show, right? You're doing a great job, so I just want to let you know that. You keep talking about 12, but before we hit 12, because I see a buddy of mine who's CPD chimed in, because we're gonna get to Cantazara and how he's been silenced. But before I do that, I want to, I saw a lot of people calling Kyrie Irving selfish.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he's selfish.
Not at all.
I think again, people send these labels to athletes, I guess to make themselves feel good. I've been following him for quite some time as a basketball player. My son loves him, by the way. I used to have to shell out a lot of money for those shoes, those Kyrie Irving shoes. I mean, they were very expensive too. So Kyrie, if you're listening, send him a pair. But I 1,000% stand behind Kyrie Irving. I stand behind his principled approach. He's leaving $100+ million on the table. And listen to what he said. And I thought this was, I'm like, who wouldn't get behind a person's right to choose, right? Check it out.
In order to be in New York City, in order to be on the team, I have to be vaccinated. I chose to be unvaccinated, and that was my choice. And I would ask y'all just to respect that choice. And I am going to just continue to stay in shape, be ready to play, be ready to rock out with my teammates, and just be part of this whole thing.
What was the one word that stood out to y'all in that? And what he just said?
He said, respect my choice.
Say it again.
Respect my choice.
Respect. We've completely lost the ability to respect a person's opinion because, and I'm sorry, social media really has brought on that a lot to where you can get, people dox you and they do all these things to you. I stand with his right. Give me one instance with what he just said. Listen, I got to play. I'm going to keep myself in shape. I choose. That's my right. That's my choice. Where was he wrong?
He wasn't wrong, but you got to understand that we're living in a time.
No. That's the problem right there. I got to understand that.
And I don't have to understand.
No, but you're going to understand when Joe Biden is president.
I'm not.
That we're in a time of safety. So in the interest of safety of your teammates, safety of the fans, safety from the spread of disease, you have to be vaccinated or you don't play.
Two things real quick. Kyrie Irving isn't sick, and there's no trace of the virus that's been detected in him.
Right.
99% of the league is already vaccinated.
Correct.
So where is the
I don't
danger?
know about 99%.
Well, they said 99%
99%?
of the league. Right, 99% of the players are vaccinated.
You still don't understand. The unvaccinated is the reason why.
It's not about safety. It's about control. That's what it's about. It's about control. And here's another observation. What hurt me is that here's a man who's made a personal decision about the vaccination. He's a principal.
It's called it. We don't say that word on here.
What?
We don't say jab or vaccinated
it's
anymore.
Called
you know it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Come on, man.
So that you know it. But here's a guy, Eugene Robinson, a black man who writes for the Washington Post.
I was going to bring this up.
Called his decision pathetic and dangerous.
Yeah.
Here's a black man who took a principled stand where he's putting something on the table. Like Dave Chappelle walked away from $50 million to take a stand against the Comedy Channel.
Yeah.
Here's a black man who's leaving money on the table to take a principled stand. But wait a minute. Here's another black man telling them, get back on the plantation.
You want to know
Fall
why?
in line.
You want to know why?
Here we go.
You want to know why? Because you got to understand.
Here we go, guys.
He keeps telling us we got to understand.
It's in the interest of society, the public. You are unvaccinated. We already know there are breakthrough cases. They want to stop
a new
the
word
spread.
that they came up with.
They want to stop the spread of breakthrough cases. So you, as the unvaccinated, you're the problem. You are the problem. And this is victim shaming. This is victim shaming.
I'm instigating.
I'm getting ready to roll up my sleeves and lose my salvation.
I am
not the problem.
You're shaming the vaccinated. You're unvaccinated and you're shaming the vaccinated.
Look at Vela. He's serious.
Well, they should be ashamed if they put their faith totally in that vaccine.
Come on now.
And there are people who are principled.
See why I brought them together.
Here's a man who says, I'm healthy, I'm in shape. There's a 99% survivability when it comes down to this thing.
99.9.
99.9% survivability. I'm in shape. I'm going to get out like Joe Rogan the other day. I got it. I had it for a while and I got well.
You're tested today. You can catch it tomorrow.
But still, it's my decision. If you're vaccinated, you took the shot. If it's protecting you, why are you worried about me? I'm not sick.
Because you still can give it to someone else.
I can't give it to you.
Yeah, guys, time out. Say that again.
Which one?
If you got the it, why are you concerned about me?
Why are you concerned about me?
Because why? Because if you got the it, why are you concerned about me?
Breakthrough cases.
I don't give a created name. What? I'm sorry. I don't give a crap about that.
That's the problem.
I'm done with it.
That's the problem.
I'm done with it all.
You don't care about the safety?
I don't give a crap. You know what? Stay home if you're scared. Because we've allowed the politicization of fear.
And that's all it is.
Fear and control is pushing these narratives, and we got these politicians who understand it now, and they're taking over. I'm done.
So answer the question, though. If Kyrie Irving is not sick and there's no virus detected in his system and 99% of the league is already vaccinated, how is he a danger to anybody?
Boom.
Because he can get sick at any time.
But people with the vaccine are getting sick. But we're
because of the unvaccinated.
Don't blame that on the unvaccinated.
Right. He really is an intellectual danger. But I thought the CDC, the little short man, the Napoleon complex man, I thought they all said, if you got the you don't worry about the people that were.
That's what they said at first. But once the breakthrough cases started happening.
Once they realized people weren't going to get the they had, as my boy Nick Richmond says, they had to move the goalposts.
Yeah, they did move the goalposts. That's true.
Of course, that's all they're doing. How many? 14 days to flatten. 14 days to flatten.
You're going back to the beginning.
You're missing my point. Because guess what? In order to understand where we're headed, you got to know where we've been. This is where it's 14 days to flatten. Now we're at, what, 500? How many days now? 500 some days? Whatever, how many days?
A year and a half?
Yeah, however many days that is. Guess what? It's time out. Listen, if you want to go get the I always say this because I got to cover myself. If you want to go get the go ahead.
Go ahead.
Guess what? I won't come after you like you come after me because I will not get it. I will not get it. I will not get the I'm saying that today. My kids will not get the Come at me.
Joe Rogan asked the people the other day. He says, I had it, got over it. Now I have antibodies, naturally occurring antibodies. I have immunity. Yeah, and so I have this immunity that's greater than the immunity from the vaccine. So now why are you saying that I still need to go and get this vaccine?
Because it's control.
It's control. That's all I've said all the time. The mask, they were control. First, wash your hands, wear a mask, 14 days we'll shut down.
Diaper.
And we're going to be okay. Now we're taking the vaccine, and they're talking about 2 masks. You're still wearing a mask.
Hey, but hold on. Greg from LaGrange makes a great point. Greg, welcome to Black and Right. What's your point?
My point is it's Kyrie Irving's right to take it, and Kyrie Irving has had the benefit of a lot of time to see what the side effects of these shots are, and he is like any other person using his free will and his reason and his common sense to say, I can hurt myself by doing this. I just want to see something better come out, and I am willing to take myself out of making a lot of money to put myself on the side so I don't infect anybody. But the problem is, somebody said that this is about safety and safety in America. It's nothing to do about safety.
It's not about safety.
It's all about control.
That's what I say.
It's all about breaking us down. It's breaking you guys in the booth down. It's breaking everybody outside here down. Everybody has a choice. If he wants to even test, I would be anti-testing because what's the point of getting tested?
Greg, let me ask you a question.
Real quick.
Are we all in this together?
Absolutely, Verlon. Absolutely.
You sit up in this green Packer jersey and want to ask that question.
Right, it's a Packer fan. You already living in Indiana from Chicago, wearing a Packer. You confused anyway. So, hey, Greg, thanks so much for calling. Appreciate your perspective. You know what? We're not all in this together, and that's that kumbaya. We're all in this together.
That's so deceptive.
Dude, it's and it can be used for so
it
much.
It manipulates.
Guess what? Time's up. You listen to Black and White on AM 560 Answer. We'll be right back.
Chicago's Morning Answer with Dan Proft and Amy Jacobson.
You are the mayor, and you have primary responsibility over the direction of the police department, and you're in a personality fight with the FOP president.
And she doesn't understand the magnitude of this. You're going to leave the city pretty much unprotected. 52% don't want to submit to daily testing.
Start your day with Chicago's Morning Answer. Weekday mornings starting at 5 on AM 560. The Answer.
Hi, John Anthony here. Let me tell you about my good friends at Matrix Home Solutions. They are a brand new sponsor of the show. And when it comes to top quality home improvement projects, no other company comes close to Matrix. They focus on 4 major areas to increase the value of your home and improve your lifestyle: basement remodeling, bathroom transformations, custom garage flooring and storage, and energy-saving solar solutions. Now is the perfect time to contact my friends at Matrix to discuss ideas and plans for your home. Matrix is the premier choice for renovation services. They deliver an exceptional, professional, and hassle-free experience. Go to matrixhomesolutions.com to view project photo galleries, special financing options, and more. That's matrixhomesolutions.com. Tell them John Anthony sent you for exclusive savings, and thank them for sponsoring my show. matrixhomesolutions.com.
A great smile can make you feel happy and confident. So when you consciously conserve your teeth, that glowing smile will show through. At Best Dental Group, Doctors Economos, Gavalis, and their staff are ready to help you create that perfect look or maintain the one you have now. Along with general dentistry, Best Dental Group is a multidisciplined practice with an orthodontist, periodontist, and prosthetic specialists on site. They use the newest breakthroughs in dental technology, such as titanium implants, Invisalign clear braces, and laser treatments. Don't let fear get in the way. They can recommend sedation to make your experience as comfortable as possible. Best Dental Group is located in historic downtown Bartlett and is a multilingual office. Call 630-830-4930. That's 630-830-4930. Or visit bestdental.org. Best Dental Group, sharing your conservative values and helping you to conserve your teeth.
This is Carol Platt-Liebau for townhall.com. Joe Biden's Department of Justice has released a memo announcing it would crack down on parents at school board meetings because some board members feel threatened by parents objecting to everything from critical race theory to mask mandates. But there are serious problems with this approach. First, the Justice Department is only empowered to investigate federal crimes. Even if some behavior is as bad as the National Association of School Boards has claimed, that's a local or maybe a state matter. Second, in America, before we're punished for a crime, we're entitled to understand exactly what is illegal. Here, the Justice Department's memo is unacceptably imprecise. Is simply yelling at a school board member now prohibited, or are actual threats or violence required? Cherokee activist Wilma Mankiller once noted, "Whoever controls the education of our children controls the future." The left understands that well. Let's hope America's parents do too, and don't back down an inch.
It's the show the mainstream media doesn't want you to know about. It's Black and Right with John Anthony on AM 560. The Answer.
Maybe I'm foolish, maybe I'm blind, thinking I can see through this and see what's behind. Got no way to prove it.
I want to let this play a little bit. I love this song.
But I'm only human after all.
Repeats on the board, not you, George.
After all, don't put your blame on me.
Welcome back to Black and Right on AM 560. The Answer.
Did you hear what that man just said? Don't put your blame on me.
That's it.
You paranoid about some virus. Don't put your blame on me.
What you got to say about that, Villan?
We elect leaders to lead, and that's what they're trying to do.
Villan throws a hook and misses.
Lead me over. You're going to lead me over a cliff? You're going to lead me into fear? No, lead me to freedom.
As the bishop jabs with his left.
Right.
We get what we deserve.
Villan with an uppercut.
When we elect the politicians that we do.
Well, then you deserve the Joe Bidens. You deserve those individuals
right now. If you're watching the stream.
Would you instigate it? Bring peace to the table.
No. We're in the time of war. There's no peace right now.
We're all in this together.
There's no peace. Oh, there we go.
No, I ain't. No, we ain't.
All right. Okay. If we're all in this together, what's happening to the FOP Lodge 7 president, John Catanzara? The judge shutting him down. Can't speak. Can't shut me down. Can't shut me. Guess what? I'll speak for him. It's ludicrous what's happening to him. It's ludicrous what's happening to the men and women, not just in police, but the men and women who wear our uniform in the military. Somebody said, well, they got to get all type of shots. Yeah, but how long has the science so-called been? How long has that been? That's been verified through testing, decades. You're putting something in them that they have no clue.
They're still finding out
what they're putting in there
every day. They're finding out new stuff every day. Oh, we didn't realize this.
So I love the clapback that President John Catanzara did towards the mayor and all of those who were upset with him. It's about 49 seconds of this. So I want you guys to listen to this. And at the end, I'll just say it now because I may forget, and George will yell at me. At the end, he holds up a sign that says, John Catanzaro for mayor 2023, I think. Listen to what he has to say, though.
All right, this is going to be a super short video. We just had a court hearing about the city's temporary restraining order to prevent me from discussing the vaccine policy. The judge granted the temporary restraining order, so until Monday's hearing, follow-up hearing, I will not be able to speak anymore on the policy, any way, shape, or form, in either way. So, with that being said, everybody has to do what's in their hearts and minds, whatever that is. But I will just leave you with this. Policy starts at the top in this city, and it has proven time and time again that the top of this city's policy needs to change. With that being said,
and that's when he's holding up the sign that says, John Catanzaro.
Enough is enough.
For mayor 2023. But see, here's my problem with this. He's the president of the police union. I know a thing or two about collective bargaining, right? Now, none of this was collectively bargained, that these officers would have to take the you-know-it, right? Neither was it collectively bargained that it could be mandated from the government's perspective in the collective bargaining. See, this is how they bust open collective bargaining. And especially for police officers, they cannot strike. And what they're trying to make it appear as if John was calling for a strike. He was not. He was defending and protecting his union members, which that is his function as the president of FOP Lodge 7. That's his job. That's it. Now, you may not agree with what he did and how he did, but that's his job. That is his function.
I don't have a problem with that. But, George, I want you to correct me if I'm wrong. Did not the president of the United States get on TV and say to the police that we depend on you, and it's time for you to step up and take a bullet for us?
What?
He said that today, right?
They was at the law enforcement memorial thing or whatever today. I can't remember exactly what it was called, but he said something along the lines of, we expect you guys to stand up and, take that bullet. And that Joe Biden has no idea what police officers do. He's been surrounded by Secret Service and Capitol Police for too long of his life.
For what, 50 years now? Close to 50 years? But think about that. Think about that.
Well, it's a sad thing that they take something he didn't say and turn it into something that they said he said in order to be able to hem him up. He never did call for a strike.
Never
did. In fact, I think I heard him say, show up. But he was just telling them, don't upload your personal information into that portal.
But who has the biggest bully put in the world today?
What's a bully put?
Bully pit. I'm sorry.
Bully pulpit?
Bully pulpit. Okay, who has the biggest microphone in America?
You got to know how to speak in order to have a bully pulpit.
You're talking about the president of the United States.
The president of the United States. So his message will go a lot further.
Okay, wait, time out. The president of the United States?
Yeah.
You talking about this president?
This one right now.
Hold on. This one right here who was just in Illinois, right?
Yeah.
The guy that said this.
Speaking in Illinois right now. And the Ohio, Pennsylvania, I'm from Pennsylvania.
That bully pulpit.
The Illinois president of the Don Harmon, State Senator Laura Murphy, State Rep Martin Moylan, and we got great labor leaders here too.
That bully pulpit?
Tim, where's Tim?
Tim, get it out.
There you go, Tim.
Push it out.
Thank you, pal. AFL-CIO
like
State
Hustle and Flow.
President. And Jeff Isaacson, United Brotherhood of Carpenters, and Don Finn, IBW, and Robert Reeder, Chicago Federation of Labor.
Cut that out.
And folks, that's how we beat COVID-19 by.
How do we beat COVID-19?
I might mess up a word every now and then, but I don't do that
You ain't
bad.
that.
I ain't that bad. Oh, my God.
Let's go to the phone lines. Michael. Vlad, read what he says. Michael, welcome to Black and Right.
Hi, John. Hi, guys. How's it going?
How's it going?
The judge's decision against John Catanzaro provides yet another example of why I'm glad I am not white.
Wow.
Wait, what are you, Michael?
African American.
I know. I'm just messing. You've called before.
20 years. Yeah, but the idea that a Cook County judge, or rather Crook County judge, can deny someone's freedom of speech is a total outrage, and I can only imagine what would happen if a judge had done the same thing to anybody female, minority, or gay.
Yeah, we know that wouldn't happen, Michael.
Total outrage.
Michael, listen, you and I both know that wouldn't happen. I mean, we're all black in here,
right? Yeah.
We know that would not happen. Yeah. If Superintendent Brown was in the reverse roles with Catanzara, that would not happen. They would not shut him down. The black community, Black Caucus, none of them would have allowed that to even be considered. The moment Lightfoot came after a black guy who was there, he would have had support.
So that goes to your question.
Thank you so much for calling, Michael.
When do we use the Constitution to settle disputes?
Yeah,
when is something an objective truth?
Is this a First Amendment violation?
Do we have a First Amendment? I mean, is it there?
It's slowly diminishing.
Yeah.
So we can't look into that anymore then to be able to say, where do I get the right to be able to have my opinion or to voice my opinion?
No, that's
right
gone.
here. Okay, so that no longer matters.
Yeah.
Not under the auspice of safety.
There you go. You know what?
So where's the
you
insurrection?
say that word safety one more time, I'm gonna kick you right out of that door.
But we're living under that tyranny right now.
Yeah, we're living under because people like with your thought process,
like
you people,
put your head down and endure it, and come out on the other side.
You know what?
We are trained Marxists.
There we go.
That's all you can do. For the next year,
trained Marxist.
For the next year and about 2 or 3 months, you got to put your head down, tough it out, and come out on the other side.
I can't do that.
If this doesn't motivate you to vote in 22,
come on,
nothing will.
I definitely agree with it. I definitely agree with that.
Hey, did you all hear the Democrats are afraid that Donald Trump is going to steal the 2024 election?
They're setting it up.
They say they're afraid that he's going to steal. And then I just started laughing. I'm going,
I thought we couldn't talk about that.
Stealing the election? Isn't that what he was talking about in 2020?
Yeah.
And you all call it the big lie?
Yeah. Well, and remember they said he stole it in 2016.
Okay.
They did.
I want to ask a question. How? He is not on any platforms anymore. You can't say Russian collusion because nobody can donate to him anymore. So how?
Well,
how
they can't donate.
Well,
you can still donate.
Look, they're still trying to impeach
Not
this
online.
dude. So they're still impeaching him.
Yes, his website.
He has
that
one?
website he has. Yeah, that way he's sending out all of his press releases.
Okay.
He has a website where you can donate, and I've actually reached out to see if I can interview him.
Oh, cool.
Why not?
Oh man,
why not?
Do that.
Come to Chicago, Donald John Trump. Be interviewed on Black and White Radio. I think that'll be
awesome.
I want him in studio though. You got to come in studio.
That would be so cool.
Oh man,
pipe dream, but a brother can dream, right?
Never know.
You have not because you asked.
That's
not.
true. That's true. I know you guys are waiting on those tickets. It's coming up. We'll be talking with State Senator, candidate for Illinois Governor Dan Bailey
yeah.
After the break. We'll be right back.
Dr. Sebastian Gorka explains extreme differences.
The right doesn't harass, the right doesn't threaten. Name me one well-known conservative figure who's called for the assassination of somebody they politically disagree with in the last, 20 years. You can't.
America First with Dr. Sebastian Gorka. Afternoons at 3, right before Sean Thompson at 4 on AM 560. The Answer.
Fox News, I'm Roger Stern. The manhunt is on for whoever shot 3 off-duty constable deputies in Houston this morning, killing one of them. Fox's Laura Ingalls says the 3 were working security at a bar.
They went outside and they walked into what police say may have been a robbery in progress. As they were wrestling with a suspect, they were ambushed, all 3 of them shot, and one who did not survive.
They say the shooter used a rifle. President Biden today was at the Capitol speaking at the 40th Annual Peace Officers Memorial Service.
The families of the fallen, you've suffered an enormous loss. But understand, your loss is also America's loss.
The president also saying being a cop today is one hell of a lot harder than it's ever been. America is listening to Fox News.
If your business depends on a Sprinter or light-duty diesel, you can't afford to have just anyone care for your major investment and important equipment. From a single vehicle to an entire fleet, depend on the experts at Remke's Garage to fix your Sprinter, Duramax, Cummins, or Power Stroke vehicle. Only go to the experts at Remke's Garage. Remke's doesn't just fix problems, they find solutions. Remke's goal is making sure you never lose a dollar of business. That's why owner Joe Remke will customize a maintenance plan specific to your unique vehicle. Remke's Garage specializes in Sprinter and light-duty diesel vehicles. Their commitment to your business is backed with a complimentary maintenance plan and free 2-year warranty on all parts. They'll pick up, deliver, and offer you a loaner vehicle for free. Go to remkesgarage.com to schedule your free maintenance plan consultation. That's REMKES Garage.com. That's Remke's, spelled REMKES Garage.com.
Hi, John Anthony here. Let me tell you about my good friends at Matrix Home Solutions. They are a brand new sponsor of the show. And when it comes to top quality home improvement projects, no other company comes close to Matrix. They focus on 4 major areas to increase the value of your home and improve your lifestyle: basement remodeling, bathroom transformations, custom garage flooring and storage, and energy-saving solar solutions. Now is the perfect time to contact my friends at Matrix to discuss ideas and plans for your home. Matrix is the premier choice for renovation services. They deliver an exceptional, professional, and hassle-free experience. Go to matrixhomesolutions.com to view project photo galleries, special financing options, and more. That's matrixhomesolutions.com. Tell them John Anthony sent you for exclusive savings, and thank them for sponsoring my show. matrixhomesolutions.com.
Famous conservative quotes presented by Automated Systems.
Winston Churchill wisely stated, "Fear is a reaction. Courage is a decision."
Listen, to all you manufacturing companies out there, I encourage you to call my friend Laz Coolshar from Automated Systems. Automated Systems is a software and system integration company that specializes in companies that are required to meet the FDA numerous compliances and requirements. Automated Systems will create a custom solution for your business that will make your production lines, your facilities, and your plants run more efficiently. Imagine less downtime, more speed, and fewer rejects. From Fortune 500 companies to garage startups, ASI delivers solutions for your toughest automation challenges. If you own a business and need design or process engineering or testing, I encourage you to call my friend Laz at Automated Systems. Call 844-HIRE-ASI or visit hireasi.com. That's 844-HIRE-ASI or online at hireasi.com.
Meet Tim.
Hey, what's up?
He's the person you hired for your digital marketing strategy. And when he's done battling aliens on his PS5 in his parents' basement, I'm sure he'll get right to work. Now, meet the team at Salem Surround.
What's up? Hey.
Over 200 digital media strategists with all the current digital tools, resources, and training, bringing your business the real results you need. These are the people who are passionate about your marketing success and will work 24/7 to deliver customers to you and your business. So, Tim.
Yes, level 12. I'm going to be here all night.
Or the team at Salem Surround. Why trust your digital marketing to one person when you can hire a whole team? Nationwide exposure, experience, and expertise. Let our team of experts focus on your digital marketing strategy so you can focus on your business. It's an easy decision.
To learn more about Salem Surround or for a free no-obligation digital audit, visit surroundchicago.com. That's surroundchicago.com.
We now return to Black and White on AM 560. The Answer. Here's John Anthony.
Welcome back to Black and White Radio. Are you guys okay? There we go. As you guys know, we've been talking about everything that's wrong. I even saw our next guest with a post actually talking about what we were just talking about with John Catanzara. He was also, I saw a video of him a couple weeks ago. He was downtown just eating with some friends. And I'm like, wait a minute. What time is it? What happened? Why is State Senator Darren Bailey on the news talking to reporters? Well, it was a shooting literally right down the road from where he was sitting having dinner.
Wow.
He's the senator of the 55th district. Guys, let me tell you, if this guy is selected in this primary, I think he's going to give Governor J.B. Pritzker a run for his money.
Yeah,
State
yeah.
Senator Darren Bailey, welcome back to Black and Right.
Hey, good afternoon. We fully intend on removing J.B. Pritzker from office. So absolutely.
So talk to us, update us, because I mean, I have been watching social media, right? And I'm like, have you created some clones of Darren Bailey? Because one minute I see you down in Springfield, the next minute I see you in Chicago, then I'm seeing you in Rockford, then I'm seeing you down deep further south. Give us an update. How's the campaign going?
That's what we do, John Anthony. I got to laugh every time someone asks that question because I usually follow up. Well, have you ever asked someone running for office how it's going, and they told you, well, it's just really going terrible? And you know, I offer proof. You know, people can talk the talk all they want, but it's time to find some people who are walking the walk and putting their money where their mouth is. And this grassroots movement across the state is just, I mean, it's amazing, absolutely amazing. It's the fuel that fires my campaign. It's the fuel that fires Cindy and I. So, you know, our calendar stays booked, you know, 30 days out. Got you know, private meetings with just individuals and groups, and then have public meetings, and just got through walking in the Illinois State University homecoming parade.
Oh, wow.
And just amazing reception through the parade. And anyway, headed back down south to our part of the world, to the Marion County Republican Women's Lincoln Day, Reagan Day dinner. And I mean, that's what we do. So a lot of people don't realize, I mean, this is the same kind of time I put in. If I was working, you know, when I was working full time on the farm, this is what I do. And I'm just blessed that our three sons, you know, have the farm going on, because with our 10 grandkids and one on the way, we've got a mission and a passion to get Illinois under control, so that so that the future is safe for our children and our grandchildren. And I think that speaks to everyone that's listening.
Absolutely. Senator Bailey, this is Caesar LaFleur, the Bishop of Truth. And
Yes, sir.
as you know, I've been a longtime pro-life advocate here in the state of Illinois, and currently I'm working with the Illinois Family Institute dealing with public school exit. And right now in Illinois, there's some very serious issues facing our state concerning both of those areas, the pro-life, the right to life area, and the education area. So my first question to you, I know next week there's a veto session in Springfield, and one of the things that is on the docket, Planned Parenthood is trying to repeal the parental notification law. And so what's your thoughts? Weigh in on that. What do you think what's your perspective on the parental notification? And what would you do as governor in order to be able to push back against the attempt to repeal something as important as that?
Oh, absolutely. No, if anything this disgusting is passed, I mean, this is our children we're dealing with, and an organization like Planned Parenthood coming right out of the depths of hell. I think people are waking up to this nonsense. Now, with that being said, what I cannot figure out, other than just my Democrat friends just being absolutely blinded, why anyone would take on or desire to pursue these avenues. I'm going to be honest about it. Many of the conversations that I'll have, I'm going to be shocked if this bill, makes it through. I really am, because I think the Democrats as a whole have done enough damage. I think they are aware of that. Governor Pritzker himself knows that I don't think he ever dreamt that he would be in such a vulnerable position as he is now. And I believe that the people of Illinois are going to seek his removal. I think it's going to happen. But parental, as a governor, first item that I intend to crack is, taxpayer-funded abortion. We can take care of that swiftly, I believe, and then just slowly begin to educate people and bring about awareness, get the church to wake up and provide alternative ideas until where there is no more murder of innocent life in the state of Illinois.
Well, that is so good to hear you say that, because we felt so betrayed by the previous governor signing HB 40, making taxpayers have to fund abortion. And also there's the issue of homeschooling. What are you going to do to protect Illinois homeschoolers from a government takeover? And we're going to talk about that on the other side of the break. We're with State Senator Dan Bailey, who is running for the governor of Illinois, and we do want to talk about that. We want to talk about this right to be able to make decisions about our children and their education, protecting home schools and church schools. Dan Bailey, we have more about that on the other side of the break. You're listening to the Black and Right radio program with John Anthony. The Bishop of Truth is here, that troublemaker sitting over there in that Green Bay Packer outfit, and we'll be right back in a few moments. Stay tuned, everybody. Don't go anywhere.
They want my soul better go to Korea. I love my dog just like I'm Peter. Gotta protect them.
Are you fed up with arrogant, cold, and pushy car mechanics? Tired of having to repeat information about your car each time you call your shop for maintenance, even when you've been with them for years? We don't blame you. Hi, I'm Doug McAllister, owner of Douglas Automotive. At Douglas Automotive, we get to know our customers, and their cars too. We make them feel appreciated by delivering personalized, honest service. We know that in order to win your trust, we must provide the very best care for your car, acknowledge and appreciate your business, and offer clear lines of communication at all times. At Douglas Automotive, your car receives expert care by trained automotive technicians, not basic mechanics like you see in other shops. All service is backed by our full 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty on parts and labor. See for yourself why we're the shop your neighbors trust. Visit us at douglasautomotive.com. That's douglasautomotive.com.
Service with integrity. Douglas Automotive.
Hi, John Anthony here. Let me tell you about my good friends at Matrix Home Solutions. They are a brand new sponsor of the show. And when it comes to top quality home improvement projects, no other company comes close to Matrix. They focus on 4 major areas to increase the value of your home and improve your lifestyle: basement remodeling, bathroom transformations, custom garage flooring and storage, and energy-saving solar solutions. Now is the perfect time to contact my friends at Matrix to discuss ideas and plans for your home. Matrix is the premier choice for renovation services. They deliver an exceptional, professional, and hassle-free experience. Go to matrixhomesolutions.com to view project photo galleries, special financing options, and more. That's matrixhomesolutions.com. Tell them John Anthony sent you for exclusive savings, and thank them for sponsoring my show. matrixhomesolutions.com.
When you're serious about your concealed carry training and education and are ready to learn from an active police officer with a teaching degree, check out Illinois Concealed Carry Training in Midlothian. You'll learn safe, responsible firearm use, home defense planning, conflict avoidance, situational awareness, and how to remain physically, morally, and financially safe in the event you must use your firearm in self-defense or the defense of another. Weekday and weekend classes available.
I'm Sergeant Yuri Carr, police firearms trainer and the owner of Illinois Concealed Carry Training. We'll arm you with what really counts: knowledge and training. All concealed carry training programs are not created equal. This may be the single most important decision you'll ever make for yourself and your loved ones. Weekend and weekday classes are available. We also provide self-defense legal service plans to keep you and your family legally prepared in the event of a self-defense incident.
To register for a class or purchase a self-defense legal service plan, go to icct.us. icct.us. That's icct.us.
It's the show the mainstream media doesn't want you to know about. It's Black and Right with John Anthony on AM 560. The Answer.
Hey, welcome back to Black and Right Radio. And right now we're on the phone with State Senator Darren Bailey, who's running a tremendous campaign to become our next governor here in the state of Illinois. And Senator Bailey, before we went to the break, I was asking you about choice in education. What steps are you prepared to take as governor to protect home educators and faith-based schools from government interference, which we know is coming soon?
Absolutely. And I challenge people to not just listen to what candidates say, but to take a look at what they're doing and what they've done. So my wife and I, after I served 17 years on our local North Clay School Board, God opened a door for us to open up Full Armor Christian Academy. So it's home to almost 400 students preschool through high school. So competition's good. I will be a staunch advocate. I have been a staunch advocate of the voucher system. You know, it's a shame that our children, if, you asked me about abortion, so if their lives aren't at stake, then it's their doggone futures are at stake, And interestingly enough, I want to point out to people this SB 818
Yes.
This the sex education bill.
Right.
This was when I listened to this on the Education Committee in the Senate. We had a debate for about an hour and a half, and every one of the questions, the senator that was carrying the bill, he didn't answer one question. But Illinois Education Association and Planned Parenthood, they are the culprits that are behind this bill, and they are the I do not understand why our children are under attack the way that they are. So regarding absolutely, should the voucher system, the money should follow the child. If you're not satisfied with your school, if your school is failing, then your tax dollars should follow you to where you feel comfortable educating your children, no doubt.
How are you doing, Senator Bailey? This is Verlon Galloway. I want to ask you, have you been watching the polls? I want to know, where do you sit in the polls between you and the people that you're running against in the primary?
Well, I appreciate you asking that. We actually performed one of our own polls some time ago, and I had me up in about 34%. My nearest competitor was 8%, and the two other candidates were 3 and 2. We sat on that information because that was our information. And then a little bit longer, we had another group, Chicagoland, a group contact us and said, hey, we've got something you might be interested in. And they were able to share their information. And that's some of the pollster information that we released. I'm going to say where we sit right now, I feel assured of a Republican primary victory. And, you've just about got to be with Cindy and I as we travel the state to understand that we are equally assured of victory over Pritzker. People are everywhere we go. People are showing up, and they're saying, I've never been to a political event before. Every week, literally almost daily, the people that donate and the people that buy merchandise on our website, when we go back and take a look at who they are, almost daily there's a hard Democrat involved. And like I said, for the family and the friends and the supporters that travel with Cindy and I, they witness this, and you can't explain it except just for a grassroots movement and a move of God to restore integrity to government here in Illinois. And that is the mission that we're on ultimately. Thank you.
Well, I just want to say to you, best of luck. May the best man win, and just do me one favor. If you are ultimately chosen and you're standing on stage across from this guy that we have as governor of Illinois, don't pull any punches. I mean, because Democrats go there, they play dirty. I'm not saying play dirty, but hit them with every fact, every fact.
Well, truth. That's what we got on our side, and I stand for truth. So you're right.
Yeah.
We will be there.
So, if you're just joining the show, we're talking with State Senator Darren Bailey from the 55th District. He's also a candidate running for governor for the state of Illinois. I know one thing about you, Senator. You support the men and women in blue. Have you been? I believe I saw. I don't know if it was on your personal page or the campaign page, where you made comment about what you saw with the judge silencing the FOP president, John Catanzara. What are your thoughts on that? And if you were governor, what were some of the things you would do to make sure the men and women who serve our streets, and some of the toughest streets as well, what would you do to ensure that they're protected?
Absolutely. And John, you're familiar with, my district, the southeast Mount Carmel and down to Grayville,
my family
area.
Is.
And we have communities, with Grayville right now that has no police officers. They've the 4 police officers several months ago, one joined the county, and the other 3 jumped across the state line to Illinois or to Indiana. So, no, we have got to get rid of these ridiculous bills that have been passed at the first of this year. And we got to restore integrity to our police officers. We give them the authority and the ability that they need, and that's what I hear a lot. Even when I'm up in the Chicago area, people want to be protected. They're scared. So the situation with Chicago, send in the state police, send in the National Guard. Let's not forget, Chicago's a home rule city, but our friends in Chicago are also citizens of the state of Illinois, and they deserve equal protection.
Amen.
So I find it appalling. Yesterday morning I put out just a simple post and asked the state to be praying for the Chicago Police Department. I want to be honest with you. I did not dream that a judge would come out and issue a gag order for John Catanzara. I do not understand that. That has got to be unconstitutional,
We're living in tyranny.
illegal. And if anybody to stand up and fight that, the Chicago FOP, the Chicago Police Department, and John are the perfect candidates to push back. And I stand not just behind having their back. I stand side by side them.
And Senator, where can people find you? I'm sure you got a couple of events coming up, especially up in the northern area of Illinois. Where can people find you? You got about 8 seconds.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. BaileyForIllinois.com. Bailey for Illinois. Go there. Look at our calendar. You can sign up as a volunteer.
We'll be right back.
So yeah.
Oh, say it again. I'm sorry. Say it again.
I'm sorry. BaileyForIllinois.com. Our calendar, everything's on there. Bailey for BaileyFor Illinois.com, and then check us out on Facebook.
All right. State Senator Darren Bailey, candidate for governor of the state of Illinois. Thank you so much. Hey, you know what? I'm getting. Look, you got to get into the studio now. You keep calling me. Thanks so much for joining us. We'll be right back.
We know that sometimes it might be difficult to hear AM 560, like when you drive under that bridge, or you get too close to power lines, or when you're surrounded by gigantic concrete and steel buildings, which is why we've made it easy to listen to us whenever you want, wherever you might be. We're always streaming at 560theanswer.com and on the AM 560 mobile app. You can also get us on your Alexa-powered smart speaker, and we're on TuneIn, iHeart, and Radio.com. You can listen wherever and whenever to AM 560, The Answer.
Famous conservative quotes presented by Automated Systems.
The late, great Winston Churchill said, "A nation that forgets its past has no future."
Listen, to all you manufacturing companies out there, I encourage you to call my friend Laz Coolshar from Automated Systems. Automated Systems is a software and system integration company that specializes in companies that are required to meet the FDA numerous compliances and requirements. Automated Systems will create a custom solution for your business that will make your production lines, your facilities, and your plants run more efficiently. Imagine less downtime, more speed, and fewer rejects. From Fortune 500 companies to garage startups, ASI delivers solutions for your toughest automation challenges. If you own a business and need design or process engineering or testing, I encourage you to call my friend Laz at Automated Systems. Call 844-HIRE-ASI or visit hireasi.com. That's 844-HIRE-ASI or online at hireasi.com.
Meet Tim.
Hey, what's up?
He's the person you hired for your digital marketing, and when he's done battling aliens on his PS5 in his parents' basement, he'll get right to work. Now, meet the team at Salem Surround.
What's up?
Hi. These are the people who are passionate about your success and will work 24/7 to deliver real customers to you and your business. Why would you trust your digital marketing to one person when you can hire a whole team? Get nationwide experience, resources, and results.
Learn more about Salem Surround at surroundchicago.com.
Let's get it to him, baby girl. Hey. That's right.
Black and Right continues on AM 560. Once again, here's John Anthony.
Welcome back to Black and Right on AM 560, The Answer. I'm your host, John Anthony, live in studio with the Troublemaker and the Bishop of Truth. Before I go to the phone lines, I want to give away two look at the lighter. I want to give away two VIP tickets to our event coming up this Thursday, October 20th. A chance to meet David Harris Jr., get your book signed with him, picture signed with him at a VIP reception. First person that puts on my Facebook Black and Right page, if you tag the word FIN, hashtag it, FIN, first person, FIN, you get VIP package ticket, 2 VIP tickets to the David Harris event. I'll be watching. I'm watching you right now, so don't go and say, I didn't do it. I'm first. I'm second. Go ahead and do it, and I'll give you the tickets. And while we're waiting on that, I want to take a call. I won't say who this person is. I'm sure you'll be able to tell when this person starts talking. I'm not going to even say the person's name. Welcome to Black and Right, unknown person. Although I know who the person is, unless the person wants to say who they are, I will not reveal their identity. Welcome back to Black and Right.
Hi, John. How are you?
I'm doing well. What's going on with your voice?
It's stress.
Oh, I'm sure.
Unfortunately, stress.
Yeah, I'm sure.
How are you?
I'm doing well. The line of work you're in, and especially where the line of work you're in, I'm sure it's very stressful right now. What did you want to talk about?
So I just kind of wanted to just make sure that I clarify a few things with the whole John Catanzara thing.
Yes.
So the media, of course, is trying to spin it once again, and the mayor herself is trying to spin it and state that he is telling officers to disobey. He is trying to get us to strike. One, as a former police officer yourself, you know that we cannot strike.
Right.
That is part of our contract.
Correct.
Any conditions of employment for Chicago police officers are to be negotiated, which is why we cannot strike.
Yeah, that's true.
Also, John is speaking on behalf of the members that he was put into office to protect. So I just wanted to make sure that people understood that clearly. If anybody has followed John in the past, John is vaccinated.
Yeah. That's the point they leave out.
He is not unvaxxed. He is not an anti-vaxxer. A lot of us, such as myself, I've been on the police department for 24 years. It was never a condition of my employment getting on this job. I am already well vested. I have 5 years before I can legally retire because of the insurance. I also have lupus. There have been no studies, zero studies, you can look at lupus.org, on lupus patients stating that this vaccine itself is safe for lupus patients. They are making assumptions based on what they have, which of course they're not.
And Shelly, we only have a few seconds to go, but I want to let you know that you won that VIP package, and that wasn't set up. I promise you, you're the first person that put it down here. Hashtag FIN. So you'll be joining us with David Harris Jr., founder of FIN, Freedom Initiative now, Nick Richmond.
Great.
Richmond.
Thank you so much.
So we'll make sure you get it. All right.
And again, the judge who put the gag order on Catanzara used to work. She is affiliated with Lori Lightfoot. She was head of Department of Justice prior to being mayor.
Shelly, that music means I gotta go, but I'll talk to you later. You're listening to Black and White, guys. We'll see you next week. Don't forget, go get your tickets for the David Harris Jr. event, October 20th. I hope to see you there. I'll be emceeing.
AAA reports that more than half of American drivers are holding on to their older vehicles because they don't want the financial burden of a new car. That's a wise choice if you continue regular maintenance. Hi, it's Charlie Kirk, and did you know that after just 1 year, your new car could be worth about 20% less than what you originally paid for it? Continue to drive your current car and put thousands of dollars in your own pocket. And if you set aside the equivalent of one car payment, you'll have enough for a full year of basic maintenance. Douglas Automotive wants you to get the most out of your vehicle. Whether new or used, you'll get straight, honest recommendations backed by expert-trained technicians and a 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty. Well-maintained cars deliver at least 200,000 miles on safe, dependable performance. Come see why Douglas Automotive is the shop your neighbors trust. Visit DouglasAutomotive.com. That's DouglasAutomotive.com. DouglasAutomotive.com.
Service with integrity, Douglas Automotive.
News, opinion, insight. This is AM 560, The Answer. WIND Chicago. Streaming at 560theanswer.com. On the AM 560 mobile app. Tune in, iHeart, and on Odyssey.
recovery. Christian Sims from 4 yards out, 7-0 and 1-0 takeaways for Bowling Green over NIU. Remember, Bowling Green led that Akron game last week in the early going after one quarter, then midway through the second half and turned it over 5 times. So NIU is the first one to cough it up today.
And the one that we'll have to watch after this kickoff is who the featured back is going to be in the backfield. Is Ontario Brown going to be able to return, or are we going to go to the likes of Jay Duggar?
Ontario Brown has averaged about 4.8 yards per carry. He was flipped up and over on that fumble and was tended to. Boy, the training staff, Heath Duncan and staff, but they got to him in a hurry, didn't they?
Got to him in a hurry, and they spent some time before they actually got him up, and he was very gingerly able to walk off of the field. But I did not, as I said before, I did not like the way they had him with that right arm at that 90-degree angle across the stomach. Generally, that's not a good sign. Trayvon Rudolph, Messiah Travis are deep, as Bowling Green will have to kick this one from their 35-yard line to get this game restarted with, 4:59 left to be played in this opening quarter.
Rudolph should get a chance to run this back against the wind. It will not get to the end zone more than likely. See if they try to kick away from the fine kick returner for NIU.
I think the wind is going to take it away from him. Let's see what it does. Yeah, that's pretty much the case. Messiah Travis to the 20, 25. Nice hole. 30, 35 for Messiah Travis coming off the left side of the field. And dances his way out to about the 37-yard line. There's no question he